Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Iga Uliasari and my friend,
I am Ratna Dumila.
we are from E-Class 2017 and we are from English Education Department in University of PGRI Adibuana, Surabaya.
This video to fulfill the final project of translation and interpreter skill. For begin, I would like to read some paragraph in Bahasa and my friends would like to translate it into English. Di tengah situasi pandemi COVID-19 saat ini, ada banyak tantangan yang dihadapi, tak terkecuali di dunia pendidikan.
In the midst of the current COVID-19 pandemic situation, there are many challenges faced. No exception in the world of education.
School from Home atau SFH merupakan salah satu kebijakan yang dikeluarkan sebagai bentuk penyesuaian dunia pendidikan dalam rangka menghadapi tanggap darurat COVID-19.
School from Home or SFH is one of the policies issued as a form of adjustment to the world of education in the context of facing the COVID-19 emergency response.
Pembelajaran yang sebelumnya dilaksanakan di sekolah selama pandemik ini dihimbau untuk diselenggarakan di rumah.
Learning that was previously carried out at school during this pandemic is encouraged to be held at home.
Bahkan di tahun ajaran baru yang dimulai tanggal 13 Juli lalu pun, pemerintah menghimbau agar anak-anak tetap bersekolah dari rumah.
Even in the new school year, which began on 13th of July, the government is urging the children to stay in school from home.
Manajemen sekolah, guru, orang tua, bahkan siswa menanggapi kebijakan ini dengan beragam respon.
School management, teachers, parents, and even students respond to this policy with a variety of responses.
Ada yang cukup merasa siap dan bersedia menyesuaikan diri. Namun tidak sedikit juga yang merasa tidak siap dan mulai kembali mengeluh.
Some feel quite ready and willing to adjust, but not a few also feel unprepared and start complaining again.
Khususnya dalam dunia pendidikan, sebenarnya era yang disebut new normal ini dapat dikatakan justru back to normal, di mana tanggung jawab pendidikan dikembalikan kepada orang tua di rumah.
Especially in the world of education, in fact, this so-called new normal era, it can be said that it is actually back to normal, where educational responsibilities are returned to parents at home.
Orang tualah yang paling utama bertanggung jawab memberikan pendidikan bagi anak.
It is parents who are primarily responsible for providing education for children. Next, I would like to read some paragraph in Bahasa and my friend will translate it into English. Marian Swidadija adalah kepala Sekolah Dasar Negeri 9 Masohi, Maluku Tengah.
Marian Swila Dida is the headmaster of State Elementary School 9 of Masohi, Central Maluku.
Sejak tahun 2016, wanita yang akrab dipanggil Bu An ini memimpin sekolahnya untuk bertransformasi sebagai sekolah ramah anak yang mendukung pembelajaran murid.
Since 2016, the woman who is familiar called Miss Anne has been leading her school to transform as a child-friendly school that supports student learning.
Pada awalnya, Ibu An merasa skeptis bahwa murid bisa menjadi disiplin tanpa dipukul.
At first, Miss Anne was skeptical that the student could become disciplined without being beaten.
Namun, setelah menjalani penerapan disiplin positif dan pembelajaran aktif berpusat pada murid, ia melihat dampak positif pada murid dan guru.
But after undergoing the application of positive discipline and active learning centered on students, she saw a positive impact on students and teachers.
Kini Ibu An adalah penggerak komunitas Sekolah Ramah Anak di Maluku Tengah yang mendampingi sekolah-sekolah di Masohi untuk bertransformasi menjadi sekolah ramah anak.
Now, Miss Anne is the activist of child-friendly school communities in Central Maluku that is accompanying schools in Masohi to transform into child-friendly school.
Hasilnya, murid bisa menyelesaikan konflik tanpa kekerasan, saling menyapa, bersemangat, dan mandiri belajar.
As a result, the students could resolve conflicts without violence, greet each other, be enthusiastic, and learn independently.
Senada dengan Ibu An, Nyoman Darta yang menjadi kepala sekolah di SMA Negeri 1 Bali Mandara, Bali, juga percaya pada potensi anak didiknya.
In line with Miss Anne, Nyoman Darta, who is the headmaster of State Senior High School 1 of Bali Mandara, Bali, also believes in the potential of his student.
Ia bercerita, mayoritas murid di SMA Negeri 1 Bali Mandara berasal dari keluarga miskin, bahkan ada yang terindikasi kurang gizi.
He said the majority of students at State Senior High School 1 of Bali Mandara came from poor families, and some of them even indicated malnutrition.
Namun ia percaya bahwa semua anak mempunyai potensi yang unik tanpa mempermasalahkan latar belakang ekonominya.
But he believes that all children have unique potential without questioning their economic background.
Pria yang menjadi kepala sekolah di sekolah tersebut sejak 2011 itu rutin mendampingi guru-guru untuk terus mengembangkan diri dan saling berbagi praktik baik.
The man who has been the headmaster in the school since 2011 routinely accompanies teachers to continue developing themselves and sharing good practices.
Sejak awal, ia juga memotivasi murid-muridnya untuk berani bermimpi meskipun memiliki berbagai keterbatasan.
From the beginning, he also motivated his students to be brave, to dream despite having various limitations. That's all our video. Thank you for watching our video, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.
wabarakatuh. Bye.